today, and we are super fucking happy about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to like and empty the space. Let's bring some more people in here to enjoy the celebration of
Yes.
the farewell party to the Savior.
Say goodbye, a farewell for this motherfucker that put the fucking video of the fucking hostage. So this is a fucking farewell for me, okay?
Because he shouldn't exist from the get-go. He should have been executed by the Mossad long time ago, and I've been asking for this for a long time. And I was talking to my commander. I'm telling him this needs to go.
I think that you need to gather all the bios, eliminate them.
He deserves to be genocided like all the other Nazis, and he's a convicted fucking criminal. And they pissed the hell out of me. This fucking Hamas and giving them a voice after October 7, and us Jews and Israelis can live peacefully. I hate him.
Great.
I hate him.
Hey, Orange Pig, America first? Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you sold. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us, yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us till the last breath, we've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone, your system ever wrong, they've known all along. The enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, nah, you put losers first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot. You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cooked. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating, bully, always causing the scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. Hey, Orange Pig, America first? Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you sold. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us, yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us till the last breath, we've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone, your system ever wrong, they've known all along. The enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, nah, you put losers first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot. You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cooked. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating, bully, always causing the scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all.
Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. Hope you guys are all doing well. Shit, I just realised I haven't got my light on. Damn. Hope you guys are all doing good anyway. I hope you can hear me all loud and clear. I don't know how dark I'm gonna look right now. I'm looking a bit dark. Fuck did I put that light? Sorry guys, I'm a bit unprepared. I hope you're all doing well. Anyway, I'm gonna have to just use my phone light, I think. Hopefully that'll do the job. Yeah, but can you all hear me loud and clear? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, guys. That looks better, doesn't it? Just need it to stay there, though. Don't know where my light's gone. 111, yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for tuning in. What is this kick bounty thing? I keep seeing it come up as well. I think it is actually kick. Last time I was like, yeah, ban this fucking guy, but it was actually kick the whole time. Where's my light gone? I'm messing around with my stuff. How are you all doing anyway? What country you all tuned in from today? Anyone from the UK? Lighten up, bro. Might have to deport otherwise. Here we are. Found it. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why I forgot to put the light on. Always have my light so it doesn't look so bad quality. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I was a bit unprepared. It was a bit silly of me. Hope you're all doing well anyway. Let's have a quick roll check, see who's in the chat today. So we got Vindicator from Morocco. We got Jims Aralba from Scotland. We've got Gambilo from Thailand. We've got Zena from the UK. We've got Wow from the UK. We've got Pazebo from the UK. We've got Funk Daddy in the building. We've got Tyron. We've got the Sheffries. We've got Gambino. We've got Jim. We've got Vindicator. We've got Landlubber. We've got OZ. We've got Faulkner James. Pro Boy. And Red Spur. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. And you've got Faulkner James from Northern Ireland. Shout out to you. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. Sorry, I'm a bit, I've got a hay fever, man. It's proper playing up today. As soon as it gets into this time of year, my hay fever gets really bad. I'm constantly just coughing and sneezing. It's horrible. I haven't done a stream for the last couple days either. Reason being is because I dropped that video yesterday. I don't know if you guys watched it. And I've realised when I drop a video, if I post too many videos at the same time, it sort of destroys my reach. So I thought I'd leave it a couple of days, post the video, and then hopefully it would have performed better, which it did kind of. So yeah. But yeah, we're back to normal streaming now. Next video, next street video will be at the Tommy Robinson protest on the weekend. Probably going to take me a while to edit it up and stuff, so it won't be done probably till some point next week. But I'm hoping it does go well anyway. We got a super chat from Jim Seralba. Thank you so much for the £2 super chat. Thank you for starting us off, brother. Everyone drop a W in the chat for Jim. Everyone drop a W in the chat for Jim. Thank you so much, brother. Do I get scared they might aim at me? Nah, man. Nah, of course not. They're not going to do anything like that. But yeah, we've got quite a lot of news to go over today. Where I've left it a few days since the last stream. At least it's built up a little bit, so we've got a lot to go over. So what we'll do is we'll start off from some stuff over with Palestine. So loads of people around the world, everyone knows that what's going on in Palestine is completely wrong. You know, genocide in Gaza aside, even what's going on in the West Bank, the occupation, the illegal occupation of Palestine is completely wrong. And I think anyone with a heart and anyone with morals can see that. It's only these disgusting Zionist demons that would defend this shit. And I'm going to start off the... thank you, Jim. Yeah, no, I appreciate it either way, G. I'm going to start off the video with a video from Turkey. And it's of a Turkish doctor protesting in Turkey against the detention of Palestinian doctor Hussam Abu Safia, who has been killed by Israel, who has been held, by Israel for 500 days. So yeah, W for the Turkish, man. This is what they're doing over there, standing up against this injustice.
Kurtarın beni! Birleşmiş Milletler suçsuz olduğumu söylüyor. Hey insanlık! Kurtar beni! Kurtar beni insanlık! İnsanlık merhamet öldü mü? Kurtarın beni! Ben sadece çocuktum sanıyor. Kurtarın beni. Ben hiçbir şey yapmadım. Kurtarın beni. Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber. Ben tedavi ettim. Kurtarın beni. Kurtarın beni. Ben hiçbir şey yapmadım. Ben sadece hastaları tedavi ettim. Kurtarın beni. Kurtarın beni. Tek suçum gazeteli olmak. Sadece hastaları tedavi ettim.
So yeah, W for the Turkish. A great way. It's a great way to keep to get people's attention as well, protesting this way. And of course, free Dr. Hassan, man. He's been captive for over 100 days. So fuck Israel. How do you donate? You can super chat, brother, or there's donation links in the description. Whatever way is easier for you. I appreciate you. Also, we saw Israeli settlers in the West Bank stop children from playing football, sitting in front of them and singing in Hebrew to intimidate them as the kids watched helplessly. I mean, what type of sick fucking people do this? Oh, thank you, Fraser. So you figured it out. Appreciate you, G. £5 super chat. Keep spreading the knowledge. Everyone drop a W in the chat for Fraser as well. It's you guys that help keep me going, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. No matter how small or big the donation is, it all helps. But yeah, this is what these Israeli settlers are doing in the West Bank. I mean, this is why we say free Palestine every day, man. It's the occupation has not ended. I don't know why people act like it has. What is wrong with these people? And another super chat. Thank you, Iram, for the £2 super chat. Keep up the great work. Another W for Iram. Loads of W's flying around in the chat today. Thank you all so much. You guys are the best. I appreciate you all. It helps me out a lot. More than you could ever imagine, trust me. And we saw a video of German police arresting a migrant only because he is wearing a Palestine t-shirt. So, I don't know what's going on in Germany lately. I keep seeing videos of these German police abusing protesters, pretty much attacking anyone, arresting anyone that's standing up for Palestine. And there's more, proof of it right here. Yeah, fuck what's going on in Germany right now, man. I don't know why these Germans want to be on the wrong side of history. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. We also saw a video of an elderly Israeli woman assaulting a pregnant woman simply because she is Palestinian. What the fuck is wrong with these demons? Even the elderly women are like this in Israel? These Israelis, is this what they're all like? Look at this shit.
Hi, Alexandra. So here's the situation. Yesterday you had an incident in there, correct?
Right.
Okay. There are charges for battery. I'm going to have to place you under arrest for battery.
You're trying to arrest me?
Yesterday?
Did you know what he did to me? Threatened me. They said, I'm gonna you. I'm gonna you. He started it. See? He pushed me again. I didn't do anything. I just stepped in front of me and I said, well, I don't like what you're wearing. This is crazy. I'm just citizen, law-abiding citizen. I didn't come here to make some crimes. This is so unjust.
Why do they always play the fucking victim? Look at this video. Yeah, she's the victim, right, guys? Damn, man. They can't help themselves. Yeah, also we saw... So Israel done a tweet saying, rooted in this land for generations, an olive tree in bloom, quiet, resilient, and unmistakably Israel. But you know, this is the same people that do this. Israeli settlers destroy a Palestinian's olive trees and farmland under the protection of the Israeli military. So what's with all the fucking propaganda? Fuck Israel. That's what these guys are about. An actual innocent. And then they do this shit. Disgusting fucking terrorists, man. Disgusting fucking terrorists. What else have we got? Yeah, we got a video from yesterday, about 14 hours ago. We saw footage of illegal Israeli settler militias attacking Palestinian homes in the town of Beta, south of Nablus in the occupied West Bank. So this is a daily fucking thing, guys. For anyone that tries to tell you that there's nothing going on in Palestine anymore. Oh, there was a fake ceasefire in Gaza a while back. So what? They're still bombing civilians in Gaza. They're still bombing children in Gaza. I would show you the videos, but I can't because it will get me banned from YouTube. But you can go check out my Twitter page and you'll see every single day children are still getting killed in Gaza. But not only that, in the West Bank, people are still getting killed. Lands are still getting stolen. Houses are still getting destroyed. The terrorism, the occupation continues. And there's more and more proof of it every single day. Look at this shit. Fucking demons. Absolute demons. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Hay fever. It's fucking annoying. Sorry about that. Anyway, and also this man is one of the biggest fucking traitors that I've ever known. DJ Khaled. He's Palestinian, apparently. He's born as a Palestinian. And the entire time this genocide and this occupation has been going on, we've never, ever seen a single tweet, a single post, nothing about Palestine. Because here he is, DJ Khaled, showing his new outfit, his watch, and his weight loss. But he still hasn't shared a single post about Gaza, despite being a Palestinian.
Allow him behind the camera. Come closer. Totally have moments. Now show them the shoes. Come closer to the shoes so they can see. Let them know what time it is. Let them know what time it is. Show them the watch. Let them know what time. Pull up, pull up. Allow him behind the camera. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Now back up, now back up, back up. Now show them Slim Jim, Slim Billy. Back up, back up. Let them know. Let them see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, show them the Slim. You know what I'm saying? Allow me good? Yeah. Now keep going, keep going. Now come back over here. Now come up here, right here. Now back up, now back up, now back up. That's right, man. It's mommy's day every day. But look, get Slim Jim though.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. We don't need to watch anymore. What is with the fucking infiltration of the Zionists in the chat today? Where's all my moderators at? The fuck's going on in this chat? What is going on in this chat? Anyone know? There's just so many Zionists everywhere. Now, what's going on? Do you ever call out Hamas or just Jews? We don't call out Jews. We call out the fucking Zionist Jews. That's the ones that we call out. And why the fuck would we call out Hamas? Some bullshit in this chat going on. Where's the moderators at? Yeah. Also, in a very base move, a big W. Big W for Lamine Yamal, a football player. Amazing football player, may I add. He was spotted waving the Palestine flag during the bus parade for Barcelona. So here he is waving the flag. Absolute legend. You wouldn't see any other footballers doing this, really. And we've actually got footage of him as well, raising the Palestinian flag during Barcelona's league title parade. Absolute fucking legend. Big W for him.
en la part inicial i en aquesta part final del campionat. Li ha tornat a donar la murga aquest turmell, molt ronron al voltant de si està pensant moltíssim també en la Copa del Món, amb la seva selecció dels Països Baixos, que dirigeix Ronald Koeman. Doncs vinga, va, tornem cap a aquest bus descapotable. A veure què diu Frenkie.
Amb el Frenkie de Jong gaudint. Què passada, Frenkie?
Wow. Yeah, big fucking W for Lamin. Also, I posted something about a half hour ago. I don't know why our X video isn't working yet. And we've got a video of the moment that Lamin requested the Palestinian flag from the fans. So someone else in the fans was waving the flag, and he said, "Look, give me it here. I want to wave it. I want to wave it in the air." So he's a big, amazing move by Yamal. Gonna have to definitely mute that. We're gonna get copyrighted. But yeah, look, he's a hero. He's a hero. Exactly that, Saeed. No footballer in the Premier League so far this season has done this. Exactly. They're all scared to do it. The majority of them are scared to do it. Absolute hero. Look. Legend. Another W, man. Big W for Yamal. No, most of the celebrities nowadays, even if they support Palestine, they'll be too scared to do that. Got to give him his props. He's only a young guy as well. He's an amazing football player. And one more video from the Palestinian side of things. We saw a video of pro-Palestinians raising the Palestinian flag in front of the Israeli delegation at the Eurovision Song Contest in Vienna. Another W. So yeah, it's good to see we've got a lot of people on the right side of humanity, on the right side of history. Those of you that don't support Palestine, to all these fucking idiot Zionists in the chat right now, I don't know if you believe in heaven or hell, what religion you are, but, you know, you got to face God one day, whatever one it may be. And I don't think supporting baby killing and supporting genocidal demons in Israel will get you on the way to a good place in the afterlife. So, yeah. What's everyone saying in the chat? Search Ben Shapiro's uncle. Yeah, I've seen that. Just found your channel. Keep going, keep learning. Stay safe. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, I think 90% of us in this chat are on the right side of history. Anyway, it's just a few idiots. A few idiots come to derail the conversation, like someone said a minute ago. But anyway, we'll move on to some stuff regarding Lebanon. So, you know, the war with Iran and Israel was started, and then about 2 days later, the Israel and Lebanon war started. And it seems that we basically have a ceasefire in Iran, and, you know, Lebanon was meant to be part of that deal. And for some reason, Israel just completely disregarded that. They continue to bomb Lebanon every single day. Hezbollah have started firing back, and it's still heating up a lot. So it's important that we do go over it. We'll start off with a post which was from a couple days ago. And it says, Israeli media reported that 5 soldiers were injured in Hezbollah drone attacks on Saturday, including 2 in serious condition. And this is what happens when Israel actually faces men. When they don't fight babies and they don't fight children and they clash with soldiers, this is what happens. They get fucked up. It's just facts. We saw a video of a Hezbollah released footage showing an FPV drone directly targeting an Israeli Iron Dome system, as well as 4 soldiers in southern Lebanon. So these videos keep coming out as well. Yeah, so Israel continues to get fucked up. Hezbollah drones were caught this time in the trap of an Israeli military machine. Unlucky. Unlucky. And the Lebanese Prime Minister, of course, the Zionist leader of Lebanon, who doesn't like Hezbollah, he said, "We are open to a peace agreement with Israel if our demands are met." I'm not being funny. You're letting your country be bombed by Israeli terrorists every single day. Why the fuck would you want to negotiate with these people? Why? You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to send the Lebanese army to fight. Then you moan about Hezbollah fighting. Well, I'm not being funny. Who else is protecting your citizens? Because clearly you're not. It's mad. It's mad to me. We saw another video. Wait, I don't know if I can show this one because it might be a bit... Yeah, I can't show that one. But this is the moment a Hezbollah drone targeted an Israeli soldier. So we've seen a lot of these videos come out. And also the Israeli army announced the death of an Israeli soldier in southern Lebanon. Yeah, so after we just played this video a minute ago, the FPV drone targeting the Israeli Iron Dome, and Israeli media confirmed that the Israeli Iron Dome systems were hit by a drone launched by Hezbollah. So they actually admitted it for once. Fair enough. That's a bit unexpected. And, you know, the Israeli army has actually now resorted to placing mannequins in South Lebanon to mislead Hezbollah drone attacks. It's funny, really, isn't it? Don't know if this isn't going to work. If this is going to work for them, but, you know, good luck to them. We also saw the Israeli army spokesperson come out and said 3 Israeli soldiers were injured as a result of an explosive drone blast in southern Lebanon. So they're really having a fucking hard week. We're only on Tuesday, and damn, this has only been since Sunday. It's not going well for them. And also an Israeli military report says a technical malfunction in a military helicopter disrupted the evacuation of wounded soldiers in southern Lebanon today, and this was posted yesterday. So basically, loads of Israeli soldiers got fucked up. They got in their helicopter, tried to go to the hospital, and then they had a fucking malfunction in the helicopter as well. So from bad to worse. From bad to worse. Some more recent stuff I got at the top, I believe. Yep, so we saw Hezbollah's Secretary General Naim Qassem came out with a statement, and he says, "We will not abandon the battlefield, and we will turn it into a living hell for Israel. We will not submit, we will not surrender, and we will continue to defend Lebanon." So yeah, it looks like Hezbollah's ready for the long war if it comes to it. And one more thing regarding all this, Israel's Channel 12, citing a reservist soldier in Lebanon, said, "We are powerless to do anything about Hezbollah's drones. We are forced to station one soldier to scan the skies while the other rests." So it's funny, isn't it? Because you know, Israel, they've actually got a big army. They've got a lot of funding behind them. They've got tanks. They've got missiles. They've got everything. They've got everything. They've got all the money to funnel into the equipment as well. Hezbollah, their own government doesn't even fucking agree with them. They won't give them no money. So they're out here fighting on their own. They're sending these little cheaply made drones to Israel, and they're still getting smoked by them. Imagine if Hezbollah had a little bit more money, what they would be doing. It's mad. Yeah, what's going on in the chat? The Zios are going mental in the chat. They're going mental in the chat today. Oh well, who cares? But yeah, we'll move on to some other stuff anyway. So some stuff regarding Iran, Israel, America, all that type of thing. As you guys know, we've been in like a temporary ceasefire stage for a few weeks now. There's been a couple of breaches. Iran got bombed about just under a week ago. There was reports that it was the UAE, reports that it was America, reports that it was Israel. It was probably all 3 combined, let's be honest. But yeah, we're sort of still trying to find peace, you know. America's more open to negotiating than Israel, clearly. America still haven't accepted the 10-point proposal, though, or the 12-point proposal from Iran. But yeah, there's been a few bits and bobs going on. Let's get into it all. So, the Wall Street Journal claimed on May the 9th, 2026, that Israel allegedly established a secret military outpost in Iraq's western desert before the Israel/Iran war. So this, some bullet points here. Supported Israeli-led operations against Iran, included special forces and search and rescue teams, was known to US officials, nearly became exposed after a shepherd reported a suspicious helicopter activity, was defended by Israeli airstrikes when Iraqi troops approached the area, and the article also stated that 1 Iraqi soldier was killed and 2 wounded during the incident. Israel publicly declined to comment. So that's an interesting story. Of course, Israel don't want to comment on it as well. What's going on in the chat? What's happening, She Is Me? What's going on? UAE is going to cease to exist. But yeah, Iran's intelligence ministry also announced the dismantling of 2 Mossad-linked cells in the provinces of West Azerbaijan, Kerman and Al-Burs. We also saw Iran delivered its response to the American proposed text via a Pakistani mediator to stop the war of aggression, and that's according to IRNA. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei outlined new measures after a high-level meeting. This is according to Fars. So it says IRGC's Major General Abdulli told Ayatollah that all branches are prepared for both defensive and offensive operations. Any hostile action from the US and Israel would trigger an immediate response. So things do seem to be heating up a little bit again. Where it's been a few weeks since there's actually been any proper fighting, my guess is that we are going to eventually come to some sort of agreement. But, you know, I'm not a military expert. I'm not an expert on this, so I'm not sure at the same time. But that's just my sort of prediction after following this news for a long time, you know. Also, we saw the spokesperson for the Iranian army come out a couple of days ago. He said if the enemy attacks Iran again, they will be surprised by new weapons, war methods, and battlefields. And this is also a part of the reason why I think it will stop, because I think America know deep down that they got fucked up badly last time, and Iran have just had loads of time to regroup and plan out new things. He said our light submarines are operating in the waters of the Strait of Hormuz in line with threats and needs. He also said, we warn some countries in the region of the consequences of cooperating with the US military. Any country that takes action against us will face a severe response from our armed forces. Scary times to be an American or a Zionist. And according to the Wall Street Journal, Iran has sent a multi-page response to the latest US proposal to end the war, leaving gaps between the two sides. Iran proposes an end to fighting and a gradual reopening of the Strait of Hormuz as the US lifts its blockade on Iranian ports. Nuclear issues would be negotiated over the next 30 days. Iran is willing to suspend uranium enrichment, but for a shorter period than the 20-year moratorium proposed by the US, and rejects dismantling its nuclear facilities. Good. Why the fuck would they do that? It proposes that some of its highly enriched uranium be diluted and the rest transferred to a third country, but with guarantees that the uranium will be returned if negotiations fail or the US later exits the agreement. Sorry I keep sniffling and coughing, guys. My hay fever is really playing up. Yeah, anyway, we continue. Also, footage has emerged of the Iranian attack on a South Korean cargo ship, the HMM Namu, in the Strait of Hormuz last week. The vessel was struck by 2 flying objects launched by Iran's Revolutionary Guards, assessed to be drones rather than cruise missiles. So we've got some images here from the impacts. Iran ain't fucking playing about. You want war with Iran? That's what happens. You find out. You fucking find out. So yeah, some big impacts there. And we have details of Iran's response to the US plan, which Trump called unacceptable. So this is what they proposed. Iran's proposal, submitted in response to the US plan, emphasizes the fundamental rights of the Iranian nation. Iran has rejected the US plan, which would have meant Tehran's submission to Trump's excessive demands. Sorry, my bad, I got it confused. This is the US plan that they rejected. We're going to get into the Iran one soon. Iran's plan stresses the necessity of the US paying war reparations and affirms Iran's sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has underscored the need for an end to sanctions and the release of the country's seized assets and properties. You guys say this man hates the West? Bro, I fucking live in the West. I hate the fucking leadership here. Yeah, I do. Of course I do. Who the fuck would want their country to be run by Zionists? Am I crazy for saying that? Is that wrong? Why do I want my country to be run by pedophiles and baby killers? Makes no sense. So yeah, this is the one we just read. Wait, I'm getting confused. And regarding that, President Trump came out and said, I've just read the response from Iran's so-called representatives. I don't like it. Totally unacceptable. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Guess what, Trump? No one gives a fuck. You fucking terrorist. No one cares. India's Prime Minister Modi has called on its citizens to avoid purchasing gold for a year, cut down on fuel use, and help preserve foreign exchange reserves as tensions from the Iran conflict continue. So it looks like India are trying to they're trying to stay safe. They're trying to prepare for the worst. And we saw a report that Trump has told Axios that he will reject Iran's response to the latest draft agreement to end the war. I don't like their letter. It's inappropriate. I don't like their response, Trump said, declining to give further details. Trump said he has spoken with Netanyahu about the Iranian response, but added that the Iran negotiations are my situation, not everybody else's. You know, you're basically run by Israel, mate, so I'm guessing that Israel probably weren't happy with him as well, something like that. But yeah. Also, Iranian media reported a mysterious explosion in the city of Arak, which is known to host a major nuclear facility. We didn't actually hear anything else about that, so who knows what that was. And Israel's Channel 14 said Iran is linking the entire Middle East to the negotiations, seeking an agreement that also covers Lebanon, Iraq, and the Gaza Strip. W. Why is that not a good thing? Israel's Channel 14 doesn't seem like they're reporting that so happily. Like, let's be real, guys. The only thing that Iran has asked for is peace in the Middle East. It's not that much to ask for, really, is it? They just want they just want the people to stop being killed. They just want babies to stop dying. They want their brothers in Palestine to be free. They want their brothers in Lebanon to be safe. And they want their own people to be safe. It's not much to ask for. They're just saying, listen, we're happy to have peace. We'll stop bombing Israel. We'll stop bombing American military bases across the Middle East. But just stop fucking bombing us, basically. Stop bombing us and stop bombing our other brothers and sisters around the region. It's not hard, is it? Is that really too much to ask for, guys? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it to me. And also, Keir Starmer, the clown, came out and commented on the Iran war. He said, I think if we'd listened to the advice of other parties, right now we'd be stuck in a standoff with Iran, having been dragged into a war that is not in our interest, and I will never do that. And do you know what it is, guys? Keir Starmer right now, everyone wants him to resign. I'm not sure if you're from the UK or if you've heard about what's going on, but nobody wants this guy in charge. And he's trying to, get some brownie points when really and truly he's still supplying Israel arms and stuff behind the scenes. So,
I mean, if we'd listened to the advice of other parties, right now we'd be stuck in a standoff with Iran, having been dragged into a war that is not in our interest, and I will never do that.
Who the fuck's really clapping for him? Is probably his own party. Maybe his friends and family are in the crowd. Because we all know that's some bullshit. You're trying to act like he's some base prime minister. Yeah, I don't want to drag the UK into a war. Okay, well, you was happy to fund a genocide all this time, weren't you? Fucking idiot. So 21 hours ago now, the spokesperson of the Iran National Security Commission, citing the head of the Iranian Atomic Energy Organization, said, nuclear technology is not on the agenda of the negotiations. Enrichment is not negotiable. Iran's nuclear industry activities have been peaceful and will remain peaceful. Necessary measures for the protection of nuclear centers and assets have been planned and implemented. And this was 20 hours ago. Israeli Broadcasting Authority reports that discussions are taking place with the United States over the possible resumption of military action against Iran. Fuck! But at the same time, America have been saying this every day pretty much, and nothing's happened. I think they're a bit scared deep down to actually start this war up again. You know, when they first started the war off, they thought it was going to be like a quick in and out job. They was going to come in, assassinate the leader, the supreme leader of Iran, kill his entire family as well, and then Iran was going to wave the white flag and say, oh no, we don't want war. But, that was not the case at all. They actually ended up pressuring America and Israel into submission. So I don't think they really want to go down that path again. We also saw Bahrainis take to the streets protesting against their government's decision to revoke citizenships and the arrests of clerics accused of supporting Iran against the US and Israel. So yeah, Bahrain's government, man, I don't know what they're doing. They're arresting everyone out there for supporting Iran. It's fucked up. But the people in Bahrain are good people by the looks of things, because they're constantly on the streets showing everyone that they do not stand with their government and they support Iran. Let's play the clip. I'm going to have to mute this, actually, because I think this is copyright, this song. I think I've heard it before. But I'm just going to skim through it all. Look, you can see them throwing shit. Throwing like fire bombs. They're just not having it. They're not putting up with this bullshit that's going on in their government. They want to show the world that we don't support that. Our government might, but we don't. So yeah, big W for the people of Bahrain. Also, we saw Iran's Parliament Speaker Ghalibaf come out with a tweet yesterday. He said, "Our armed forces are ready to deliver a well-deserved response to any aggression. Mistaken strategy and mistaken decisions will always lead to mistaken results. The whole world has already figured this out. We are prepared for all options. They will be surprised." I actually wonder what they do have planned if it kicks off. In a way, it makes you just want to see something happen, just to see what Iran's capable of, because we saw how mad they went last time. Seems like they're even more prepared this time around. And after the slowdown in the Iranian-American agreement, oil prices have jumped to $105 per barrel. So yeah, it's affecting all people that are invested in stocks and things like that as well. And Ghalibaf also made a tweet regarding the Iran proposal. And he said, "There is no alternative but to accept the rights of the Iranian people as laid out in the 14-point proposal. Any other approach will be completely inconclusive. Nothing but one failure after another. The longer they drag their feet, the more American taxpayers will pay for it." And it's facts. It shows you that Trump and his whole cabinet do not give a fuck about the American taxpayer. They don't give a shit. They'll tax you into oblivion. They'll make all your oil prices go up. They don't care. Just so Trump can save face and look like he didn't, he wasn't a coward. But it's just dumb. It's so dumb. Hebrews Walla News said Israel assesses that Mohammad Khamenei is a major obstacle in the negotiations with the US and will not compromise. Why the fuck would he want to compromise with you? You literally killed his father. You killed loads of his family members. You should be happy that he's even willing to have negotiations, to be honest. Fucking ungrateful people. Yeah. And Trump is reportedly taking a more serious look at restarting major military operations against Iran, according to CNN. Yep, after we saw the Bahrainis coming out and protesting against their government, yet again, Bahrain sentenced 4 defendants to life in prison for alleged links to Iran's Revolutionary Guards. Madness in Bahrain. And one last thing regarding this, the Iran side of things anyway. Spokesperson for Iran's Parliament, Foreign Policy and National Security Committee, Ebrahim Raisi, posted on X. He said one of Iran's options in the event of another attack could be 90% enrichment. We will review it in the Parliament. So, have to wait and see what happens there. We've got a couple of bits regarding the Strait of Hormuz, and then we're going to go over the stuff from the US as well, because it all ties in together. So, starting off here,
are not helping.
we've got a speech, a little clip of a speech from Qatar's Prime Minister, and he said Iran should not use the Strait as a weapon to pressure or blackmail the Gulf countries. It is an international water corridor that should always be protected. This current state of the Strait and what's happening over there should never be repeated, and it should be made very clear that if anything happens to the Strait in the future, by any country, they should be paralysed for doing such a thing. How about stand with your brothers in Iran, man? Like, they've been getting bombed by everybody. They have to use it as leverage. Do you not realise that? Maybe if you was on the side of Iran, the Strait wouldn't affect you because you'd be allowed free passage. Makes no sense. Let's play the clip.
The freedom of navigation and the disruption that's happening, unfortunately, right now in the Strait of Hormuz, and those military operations that are conducted over there are not helping in de-escalating the situation. Iran should not use this strait as a weapon to pressure or to blackmail the Gulf countries. It's an international water corridor that should be always protected and should be always safeguarded. This current state of the strait and what's happening over there should never be repeated, and it should be put very clear that anything happens to the strait in the future by any country, they should be penalized for doing such a thing.
I'm not being funny. It wouldn't have to happen again if fucking you wasn't letting these Israeli terrorists just do what the fuck they want in the Middle East. You know? Letting these Americans do what they want as well. And apparently Trump has run out of patience over the continued closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Aw, poor Trump. Maybe you shouldn't have started a fucking war then. Yeah, and a few bits from USA, from Trump. Trump said on Iran, he said, a lot of people say, does he have a plan? Of course I have a plan. I have the best plan ever. There are the moderates and the lunatics in Iran. The moderates are more respected. The lunatics want to fight to the end. We have lunatics in our country too. I deal with them. I say it to them. You people are crazy. You are crazy. You are nuts. I'm not really thinking that the American army are that scary, to be honest. Have you seen what the fuck's going on in your country, bro?
People said, well,
it's a bit of a quiet one.
Yeah, of course they do have the best plan ever. I mean, Iran has been defeated militarily, totally. They have a little left. They probably built up during this period of time. We'll knock that out in about a day. But I have a plan. You know, it's a very simple plan. I don't know why you don't say it like it is. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. They're very dangerous. They're very volatile.
Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. They're very dangerous. They're very volatile. I think Israel are much more dangerous, and they've already got nukes. I don't blame Iran for wanting nukes, if they do. President Trump spoke on the Kurds and his order to attack Iran. He said, I'm very disappointed in the Kurds. We gave them weapons to deliver inside Iran, but they kept them instead. The Kurds, take. You got finessed. Trump got finessed. Let's play the clip.
People said, well, does he have a plan? Yeah, of course they do have a plan.
Oh, I think this is the same clip twice. I must have posted the wrong fucking video. That's annoying. But that is, damn. It's annoying I can't find the video. Anyway, that's what he said. And also, Pete Hegseth met with South Korea's Minister of National Defense, Ahn Gyu, back at the Pentagon earlier today, where the two reaffirmed the strength of the US-South Korea alliance. The talks focused on military readiness, force posture, and shared responsibility for collective defense between the US and South Korea. So they're trying to get South Korea on board now.
Well, Minister Ahn, it is an honor to welcome you and your team. Thank you for making the trip to Washington. Together, our nations are taking strong action to ensure our combined readiness and to defend vital national security interests. In this current global threat environment, the strength of our alliance is critical, and we look to our partners to stand shoulder to shoulder with us. Real burden sharing is the foundation of a resilient alliance and is essential for effectively deterring our mutual adversaries. So today we will build on that strong momentum. We're grateful that you're here and look forward to a highly productive discussion. Thank you, sir.
Bunch of fucking idiots.
Well, Minister Ahn,
it's meant to look scary or something. Is that meant to scare Iran, really? Fucking idiots. And nearly 590,000 people paid deposits for the Trump Gold phone, but no device has been shipped and the launch date was removed from the website. Trump's mobile updated terms state that deposits do not guarantee the phone will ever be produced or sold. So, unlucky, man. You support President Trump, you thought you'd buy his little gold phone and show your support and be like, oh yeah, Marga, yeah, we love Trump. Well, you just got finessed. You got finessed. Remember when Trump done that pump and dump meme coin as well? And he rugged all of you people? Why'd you keep falling for this guy? He lies. That's all Trump does. He just lies constantly. And there's still idiots that will come out and defend him. That's probably 590,000 people that won't be supporting Trump anymore unless they're fucking idiots. They've just been robbed. Madness. And also the United Arab Emirates has secretly carried out military strikes on Iran, sources say to the Wall Street Journal. The strikes include an attack on a refinery on Iran's Lavan Island. So this is from the Wall Street Journal, a little extract. It says the United Arab Emirates has carried out military strikes on Iran. People familiar with the matter said, casting the Gulf monarchy as an active combatant in a war in which it has been Iran's biggest target. Its military is well equipped with Western-made jet fighters and surveillance networks, and the attack suggests the country is now more willing to use them to protect its economic power and growing influence across the Middle East. So, looks like the UAE probably was involved in them strikes on Iran the other day. Yeah, you're saying you forgot about Trump's thing. Yeah, no, that was real. That's real shit. That's what Trump does. He finessed everyone already on the crypto pump and dump. Remember when he done that Trump coin? He dropped the Trump coin and then he rugged everybody. And then who was it who dropped the coin afterwards? Someone in Trump's family. I can't remember. But they all do it. They laugh at people. They probably laugh at their supporters. They don't care about their supporters. You're robbing your own supporters. He's probably Trump's a billionaire. Like, let's be honest. His whole family are probably billionaires. These guys are literally printing money and they're still robbing people. Crazy. Robbing people that probably supported Trump. They thought it was going to change their life. Thought, I'm going to buy this meme coin and, Trump's going to help us. And then they lose everything. Same with the phones. They probably thought, I'm going to get this cool phone. Maybe I can resell it and get some money out of it. No, you've been robbed as well. It's a cold world. It's a cold world. It's mad that, you know, active presidents and prime ministers are robbing their supporters. It's madness. Someone said, Jim said, Trump coin down 94%. I know. It's mad. It's mad. Yeah, anyway, onto some stuff from the Israeli demons, the Israeli terrorists. Got a few different clips regarding Israel and stuff to do with it. Wait, the Shefri said he made $59 million with the phone fraud. That's crazy. Yeah, that's it. The Millennia coin, isn't it? Millennia, is that your surname? Mad. But yeah, don't fucking support Trump. Don't support Trump. He's currently manipulating markets, especially oils and gold markets. Yeah, that's why he keeps pretending that he's speaking to the Iranians as well, he's just robbing people every day. He's a money man, he's a businessman, he doesn't care about anyone else. But anyway, yeah, onto some stuff from the Israeli demons. So, activists were arrested for demanding AIPAC stop meddling in elections. Whoa, what is this shit going on in America? You're getting arrested for demanding AIPAC to stop meddling in elections. That's illegal, is it, or something in America? What the fuck?
AIPAC is
I thought the UK was bad.
having me arrested for sitting outside their door, simply trying to ask, why are they spending $19 million with shady shell packs to try to persuade Illinois voters to vote for candidates who will keep giving more and more weapons and bombs to Israel to keep funding genocide and war? That ain't right. AIPAC out of Illinois.
AIPAC has spent over $19 million in Illinois' Democratic primary. This is a corruption of our elections. Save democracy. AIPAC out of our democracy.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Why are you being arrested?
AIPAC out of Illinois. Block AIPAC, block bombs.
Why are you being arrested?
AIPAC is taking millions, waging war, giving it to our politicians.
AIPAC has spent over $19 million to convert Illinois' Democratic primary election. The election is March 17th. It is an unprecedented amount of money. It is not billionaires are taking our elections from us. Elections belong to the voters.
Free them up. Free the heroes, man. Standing up against AIPAC gets you put in jail, apparently, in America. The fuck's going on with this world? Tucker Carlson said, Israel is one of the ugliest countries in the world. Nothing beautiful has been built there since 1948. W fucking Tucker. W Tucker. We saw former US Marine Ken O'Keefe come out and he said, we are the terrorists. America, Britain and Israel. 2 million dead in Iraq based on the lie of weapons of mass destruction. That's terrorism. I agree, man. Big W for him.
We are the terrorists. America, Britain, and Israel. Okay, weapons of mass destruction, Iraq. 2 million dead. That was a lie.
So you were a terrorist. You were a Marine.
We have Madeleine Albright, former Secretary of State of
This guy's such a fucking idiot as well.
the United States, who said, quote, 500,000 dead children was, quote, worth it. That's terrorism.
So you were a terrorist.
The United States has dropped Hiroshima, Nagasaki,
If
the
you
firebombing of
two-
Dresden.
if
We can
you
go on and
two
on. Terrorism, by its legal definition, has not been
Stop.
prosecuted. That's called impunity, and it's because of impunity that we sit here today.
Yeah.
And if, by the way, any of those nations which we have bombed and genocided and supplied the weapons to do that decide to come over here, well, how? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Would you sit by and do nothing while your country was being bombed? While it was all based on lies, weapons of mass destruction much? No, I would fight. By the way, the Palestinians are an occupied nation. Occupied, which means the occupying nation has a legal obligation. They've cut off air, water, food, in every way. Literally, when you're in a firestorm, there's no air left. You're
Hamas was
burning
selling the idol.
under the
Hamas
rubble.
was
This is
selling it.
impunity in the nuclear age.
This is good.
World War III. Best we stop it.
W, man. He's speaking facts. I swear, isn't it the Israelis, they made it illegal for Palestinians to even collect rainwater at some point, so it's horrific what's going on out there. Netanyahu spoke on Iran. He said, I think it's accomplished a great deal, but it's not over because there's still nuclear material, enriched uranium, that has to be taken out of Iran. This guy just loves fucking war, doesn't he? He loves war.
Is the war with Iran over? And if it isn't, who will decide when it is?
I think it accomplished a great deal, but it's not over because there's still nuclear material, enriched uranium that has to be taken out of Iran. There's still enrichment sites that have to be dismantled. There's still proxies that Iran supports. There are ballistic missiles that they still want to produce. Now, we've degraded a lot of it, but all of that is still there. and there's work to be done.
How do you envision the highly enriched uranium will be removed from Iran?
You go in and you take it out.
With what? Special forces from Israel? Special forces from the United States?
Well, I'm not going to talk about military means, but what President Trump has said to me, I want to go in there. And I think it can be done physically. That's not the problem. If you have an agreement and you go in and you take it out, why not? That's the best way.
What if there isn't an agreement? Can it be taken out by force?
Well, you're going to ask me these questions. I'm going to dodge them because I'm not going to talk about our military possibilities, plans, or anything of the kind.
And I'm just trying to get at how long is it going to take to achieve that aim?
I'm not going to give a timetable to it, but I'm going to say that's a terrifically important mission.
Yeah, shut your mouth, man. Everyone in the comments is on the same wave. Satan Yahoo, Satan Yahoo, Satan himself. I agree with all three. I agree with all of you. Fuck this guy. And yeah, I saw an interesting story about this actually. How can I pull it up? I'm gonna open X on another page. So basically, Sean Strickland had a fight with Khamzat Chimaev the other day. I wanted Khamzat to win. It's a shame, you know. But the reason I'm saying this is because Sean basically came out and he made a joke about AIPAC after his fight. And yes, I found it cool. So let me show you the clip first and then we'll get into it. So Sean Strickland, following his UFC middleweight championship victory, said, "What happened to my face? I look like I'm a part of AIPAC."
Stops. Oh, the two. Jesus Christ, dude! I'm an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, where's your makeup artist?
Yeah, yeah. The moment you let go of my back, you're. Oh my God, dude, what happened to my face? Look, a horror movie.
You were in a 5-round fight. It was a good one.
Christ, I look like I'm part of AIPAC.
Yeah.
Stop.
So he said this little joke, and then afterwards, let me find it. So this guy Ariel Helwani came out and started going off on Sean Strickland for taking back his trash talk and apologising to Khamzat Chimaev. And it's funny because this fucking idiot Ariel, he actually blocked me on X as well. Is this his page? Yeah, look, he's got me blocked. He's a fucking clown. And anyway, he came out and he said, "That is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard. That is fraud. That is cowardly shit. You cannot walk that back. You called Khamzat's mother a whore. That tells me you're not who you say you are. You're a walking contradiction." And so basically, Sean replied saying, "This is why I don't do media with him. You are a leech who I've never respected. The moment I met this man, I knew his quality. End of the day, the hatred between was real. What he said about me was wrong. What I said about him was wrong. This was hate and anger. This is what hate and anger does to people, and it still might be there, but we earned each other's respect through blood, and I would never expect a man of his quality to understand that." Someone said, "He's mad. You made an AIPAC joke, lol. Little crybaby Ariel." And he said, "That is 1,000% what caused it." And he also went on to say, "He personally thanked me for once standing up for Israel during the 7th attacks. I stand by that. Over the course of it, my views dramatically changed. It went from hostage rescue to collective punishment aimed at women and children. I would say without a doubt that the AIPAC joke may have rubbed him the wrong way from how much he said Israel's support mattered to him. So again, you are a weak man who I will continue to avoid." So, mad. And then someone commented on it and said, "He got confronted in real life for saying Israel is always on the right side of history and for openly supporting genocide. Remember, his uncle is Gad Saad, who is a prominent Zionist and former Mossad agent. Sean actually woke up and realised Israel was lying." And then we've got the little clip. I want to show you the little clip.
Really? Yeah. 4 years old, killed by your fucking people. Shut the fuck up.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, go
we know your comments. Your comments are available to us. We know your stance.
You'll find the hostages between their decomposed bodies.
We're not being aggressive.
Aggressive is Israel.
You could use your platform, Ariel. You could use your platform to help people, brother. Ariel, why don't you use your platform to help people? No. There's a genocide. There's a genocide going on.
Supporting Zionism.
I hope you wore sunblock today.
So yeah, he got called out there, and then this person said in the comments he got confronted about it, and then Sean actually replied saying, "I genuinely would never connect those dots, But I'm telling you, he thanked me so much, it made me uncomfortable. So yes, this man is very biased and his true colours show through the bullshit. So yeah, mad. You know, Ariel, this guy that probably I never knew why this guy blocked me as well. He just randomly blocked me. I went on his page one time and I watched him on the DAZN and shit like that. And then yeah, I realised I was blocked and I never understood why. And then this is probably why. He's a Zionist and I didn't realise he was related to Gad Saad either. So yeah, it's crazy, really. It's crazy. Anyway, Netanyahu said to CBS, Israel is facing a media siege and an intentional propaganda campaign, and we have not achieved sufficient success in the propaganda war. So he knows that no one fucking likes Israel. Netanyahu knows nobody fucking likes Israel. He's lost that war. So it's funny. And more anti-Semitic Jews. We saw some anti-Semitic Jews burning the Israeli flag. How anti-Semitic of these guys, man? How could they do this? Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. Yes, we know. W for those Jews. And fuck India and fuck Israel, because India continues to arm Israel with drones, rockets and explosive attacks on Lebanon and Gaza. The Indians do always love Israel for some reason. No, the Indian Muslims don't, but the rest of them, for some reason, they seem to love Israel. A few more bits from Israel as well. We saw the EU announce sanctions on Israeli settlers who commit violence against Palestinians, which is a W, a big W. And then Netanyahu, of course, came out on the EU sanctions against Israeli settlers and said, as Israel and the US are doing Europe's dirty work by fighting for civilization against jihadist lunatics in Iran and elsewhere, the European Union exposed its moral bankruptcy by drawing a full symmetry between Israeli citizens and Hamas terrorists. European politicians are coerced by the radical constitutionalists, I don't know how to say that word, but by sanctioning Jews for living in Judea and Samaria is unacceptable. Does Netanyahu think he's above the law? Of course he does. Yeah, anyway, so also Tyler Oliveira was reportedly denied access into Israel. So we saw this image surface of Tyler going into Israel. Loads of people was getting annoyed at first. Like, oh my god, why the fuck's Tyler going to Israel? But he was obviously going there to probably shoot a sick video. It was going to be a sick video exposing the Israelis. Someone put in the comments, he was planning to shoot a video for his YouTube channel, and the reason for his ban is concerned that his visit could be used to produce material portraying Jews and Israel in a negative or misleading light. Madness. So yeah, they didn't want to let him in Israel for some reason. Wonder why. And also Tyler was surrounded by Israeli Jews before being denied entry into their country. Why? Look at them all surrounding him. It's mad. It's madness. I don't think I'd ever be allowed into Israel, to be honest. I think I'd be killed. He's lucky he didn't die. You know, these Israelis are fucking crazy. Lucky it could have been a lot worse. Lucky he just got kicked out. We also saw Israeli Knesset member Taziz Sukkot disrupted a Nakba event by Arab students at the Hebrew University. So yeah, these people don't stop. The occupation don't stop. The terrorism don't stop.
אתם ניסיתם להשמיד את מדינת ישראל ולא הצלחתם.
איזה פרסומת אתה עושה על חשבון הדמוקרטיה פה, אחי. פרסומת לעצמך על חשבון הדמוקרטיה. תתביישו לכם. לכו למקומות.
Yeah, they're just doing their normal bullshit that they do. And an Israeli official claimed that the Iron Dome has been 99% effective against missiles from Hamas, Hezbollah and Iran. That's a complete lie. We all know that's a fucking big lie. Did they not? Everyone's seen the videos. Everyone's seen the videos. It's funny how they just always try and cope. And an Israeli woman started beef with a transgender in Thailand and found out the hard way. gonna quickly mute it while that song is playing. Don't you think as well? Thailand's always like, they're very pro-Palestine in Thailand. I always noticed it. Oh, got to mute that song. Yeah, she's about to find out. Can't play the song. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn. They ain't fucking about in Thailand. They're not fucking about in Thailand. Damn. She's getting dragged across the road. No one likes Israel in Thailand. That's what I've noticed. That's what I've noticed. I'd love to visit Thailand as well. I know there's some people from Thailand in the chat now, man. Is this what Thailand's like? Is this what everyone's like in Thailand? Every time I see a video of Israelis in Thailand, they get fucking smoked. They get fucking smoked. Yeah, I know, Saeed. That's why I had to mute it quickly. I think it's like you're allowed to play like 4 seconds before they strike it, so it should be alright. And also a rare W from Microsoft. I think it's a rare W. I don't really see too much about Microsoft. But they fired Alon Haimovich and other senior managers after an internal probe. The investigation followed reports that Israeli intelligence used Microsoft Azure to store surveillance data on Palestinians in Gaza and the occupied West Bank. So W for Microsoft. W for Microsoft. And also one more thing from Israel. An Israeli media report claimed that a ballistic missile was launched from Yemen towards Israel. So looks like Yemen ain't fucking about either. Yeah. Yeah, madness. Madness. The Yemen Houthis are not, they're not leaving their brothers and sisters. They're not leaving them behind. Also, yeah, so we're going to move on to a couple of bits from the UK, and then we're going to go on to this bullshit Hansa virus that's been going around. But basically in the UK, the people have had enough of Starmer. It doesn't matter if they're fucking far right, far left, left, right, centre, whatever fucking angle you sit on, whatever position you sit in. The people have had enough of Starmer. No one likes Keir Starmer. Probably been one of the worst British Prime Ministers we've had in many years. We thought Rishi Sunak was bad, but fucking hell, somehow Starmer's managed to be worse. And we had reports yesterday that 76 MPs have now called on Starmer to resign. That is mental. That is mental. Look, the Enough for Leadership contest, 76 out of 81. That is insane. That is insane. Also, we had a report from Bloomberg. It said British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is facing growing pressure to step down as Prime Minister after more than 70 of Labour's 403 MPs called on him to set out a departure timetable. The rebellion follows heavy local election losses, including control of the Welsh Parliament and nearly 3/5 of English council seats defended. Cabinet ministers, including Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood and Energy Secretary Ed Miliband, have privately urged Starmer to consider handing over power. Health Secretary Wes Streeting has been preparing to seek the leadership if the opportunity arises. Andy Burnham, the Greater Manchester Mayor, is seen as a rival candidate. Starmer warned that changing leaders would plunge the party into chaos, but the number of MPs calling for his exit has steadily risen. And why is it always in the UK? Why is it always in the UK? We can't even keep one Prime Minister in for their full term. What happened in the last term with we had Boris Johnson in charge, then Liz Truss came in, then Rishi Sunak, all within that 4 years. It's meant to be one Prime Minister per 4 years. The people that come in charge of our country in the UK are so bad that they don't even last that 4 years. It's mental.
I know I have my doubters, and I know I need to prove them wrong, and I will.
Prime Minister, will you resign if Labour lose thousands of seats, Prime Minister?
Fuck Farage as well, by the way. Fuck him. I'd rather fucking Starmer in charge than that cunt. Paul says he just be replaced with another Zio. It's all fitted. These clans don't run everything. I agree. Alex Kickerman said, I agree. If Starmer leaves, high chance Reform wins. I think, yeah, it's looking kind of like that. It's going to go that way anyway, unfortunately. Yeah, fuck Keir Starmer, but, you know, is he really the worst out of all of these parties that are running against him? I'm not sure. At least we know, you know, what we're getting with him. 10 Downing Street says Prime Minister Keir Starmer will meet with apprentices tomorrow to underline the government's drive to overhaul the apprenticeship system. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is weighing up his options after multiple cabinet ministers told him to quit, and this was according to Sky News. I'm just going to double check and see if there has been any more updates, because I'm just going to have a quick look on X and see what's been going on. Oh yeah, of course, we got this as well. Keir Starmer sent this spy plane over Gaza to collect intelligence for the Israeli military as it was committing genocide. He made Britain a participant in the crime of crimes. He must go directly from number 10 to The Hague, along with David Lammy and John Healey. Generational evil. W fucking tweet as well. W tweet. Completely agree with that. Yeah, so look, we've got 90... Oh, damn, 15 minutes ago, 90 Labour MPs are now calling for Keir Starmer to resign. That is mad. What's this? Andrew Tate. The best friend of Epstein, Morgan McSweeney, worked directly with Keir Starmer to falsify prosecution against me from our free speech as American citizen. So yeah, also an hour ago, Jess Phillips, UK State Minister, announced her resignation as 78 MPs called on Prime Minister Keir Starmer to step down. And what is it now? It's 90. Damn. It's a lot of fucking people, this. Yeah, anything else about Starmer? I'm not sure. Multiple Labour MPs believe Al Khan's is preparing a leadership bid if Keir Starmer quits. Yeah, Alex Davies-Jones has resigned from Keir Starmer's government. Damn, they're all fucking going, aren't they? Jess Phillips as well. So Keir Starmer did not give his cabinet any chance to speak against him this morning. He delivered pre-prepared remarks saying he won't quit before immediately moving on to discussing the Iran war and the Strait of Hormuz. Update. It's understood Starmer told cabinet ministers to raise any concerns with him privately rather than during the meeting. However, it's claimed he then refused to meet them individually. Wes Streeting was among the last to leave number 10 well after other cabinet members. So yeah, no one fucking likes Starmer. Which party would I vote to run for Prime Minister? None of them. I didn't vote for anybody this year. I just feel like they're all the same, really. They're all the same. I just feel like there's bad and there's worse. I think Labour and Conservatives are obviously awful. But then I think Restore and Reform are 10 times worse. So I'll just rather not vote for anyone. The Green Party seem alright, but there's a few bits I don't like about them as well. Cabinet ministers are now defending Keir Starmer to the media after the cabinet meeting. Pat McFadden said the PM will continue with his job as he should. No one challenged the Prime Minister. The PM wants to carry on with his job. Liz Kendall said the PM talked about challenges we face, Middle East, that this government will do what we're elected to do. PM has my full support in this. There was a process to challenge the leader. No one has made that challenge. Steve Reid said the PM has my full support. The Labour Party has a process for triggering an election. That has not happened, so we all intend to get on with our jobs. Peter Kyle said we had a purposeful cabinet meeting. Nothing has been triggered. We are working hard on the issues facing the country. Starmer has been steadfast. So it looks like they all got a fucking call or something. They all got paid. It's all a load of shit anyway, guys. I'll be honest. It's all a load of shit. Yeah, so Keir Starmer told his cabinet that he will not resign. As I said yesterday, I take responsibility for these election results and I take responsibility for delivering the change we promised. The past 48 hours have been destabilising for government and that has a real economic cost for our country and for families. The Labour Party has a process for challenging a leader and that has not been triggered. The country expects us to get on with governing. This is what I'm doing and what we must do as a cabinet. Yeah, also we had Junior Minister Mieta Fanbale resigned from Keir Starmer's government. Yeah, his whole party's falling apart. He's not... I don't know. I feel like he might leave eventually. I think he will leave eventually, but he's just going to wait for his whole fucking cabinet to resign first. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all of the Keir Starmer stuff. Yeah, everyone's So yeah, look, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer refused to resign after a high-intensity cabinet meeting, daring critics to formally challenge him if they have the support to do so. Damn. So yeah, it looks like he ain't going anywhere right now, but you know, I feel like that's true. What's hilarious about Keir Starmer, the left and the right hate him. Yeah, I feel like it will happen eventually, you know, but just not right now. Not right now. Any of you guys from the UK in the chat, what do you think about Keir Starmer? Well, even if you're not from the UK, really, you see what he does, what he supports he supports Israel, he supports genocide and things like that. So I'm guessing that no one fucking likes him. It's mad, isn't it? Like every single, no matter if you support Reform, Green Party, whatever, no one likes Keir Starmer. It's funny. And yeah, a couple of bullshit things from the hantavirus. My eyes, it's just a load of bullshit distraction. So I'm only going to go over it quickly. Spain and Britain has begun evacuating their citizens from the ship affected by the hantavirus outbreak. This was 2 days ago. An episode of The X-Files aired more than 20 years ago seemingly foresaw the hantavirus spread. I don't know if you guys believe in all these conspiracies, but it's definitely something to look into.
Are you familiar with the hantavirus, Agent Mulder?
Yeah, it was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the southwestern United States several years ago.
According to the newspaper, FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the Federal Emergency Management Agency's real power is? FEMA allows the White House to suspend constitutional government upon declaration of a national emergency. Think about that. What is an agency with such broad sweeping power doing managing a small viral outbreak in suburban Texas? I'm saying it wasn't the hantavirus. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, so a lot of conspiracies flying around about this hantavirus. And yeah, 2 days ago, Britain airdropped 6 paratroopers and 2 military doctors onto Tristan da Cunha to treat a suspected hantavirus. It just feels like they're just really they're really trying to gas this up, you know. They're trying to, I don't know. I don't really know if I believe this shit. Yeah, it seems like they're just over-exaggerating this a lot. Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, the United States has reported a confirmed case of the hantavirus infection. And California health officials confirmed 4 residents are under monitoring over possible exposure to the hantavirus. I don't know. Sounds like bullshit. Save you read Ash Ghost's comment. I can't see it. Why are you so bothered about Israel? They are allowed their homeland. You know nothing. Respectfully, just another voice. Well, apparently you, Ash, mate, you don't know nothing because it's not their fucking homeland. They're occupying it. They're killing civilians in Gaza. The reason I care about it so much is because it's basically the fucking British people's fault. Not us British people, but it is Britain's fault that this whole fucking problem's going on in the first place. And when our country's too bothered about supporting Israel instead of helping our own homeless people on the streets and helping people in our country, yeah, it is a fucking problem. It is a problem because it's all Keir Starmer talks about. It's all of these prime ministers have spoke about. It's supporting fucking Israel and how Israel has the right to cut off electricity and water. That's what Keir Starmer said when he first came into office, if you don't remember. So yeah, it is our fucking problem. And there's children dying. So that's just a humanitarian thing to do, to stand up against injustices. That's just my sort of... That's why I do it anyway. I'm not sure about everyone else, but I just think it's wrong. How can we sit back? Doesn't matter what religion you are. Why are we going to sit back and let Israel do the shit that they're doing? They're not only bombing Palestine, they're bombing Lebanon, they're bombing Syria, they're bombing Iran, they're bombing everyone in the Middle East. So yeah, it is our fucking problem. It is our problem. We're going to get dragged into a world war because of Israel. So when the world war kicks off because of Israel, because we've been dragged into it, don't come crying to us saying, oh no, what's going on? Because none of you lot gave a fuck. So yeah, fuck the lot of you Zionists that talk shit about it's not our problem. Yeah. What else? What else is going on? Savior Farage and Kemi Badenoch are much worse. Yeah, no, I agree, bro. I agree. That's what I said. I don't even like Keir Starmer, but at the same time, at least we know what he's about. You know, I think with Farage and these people in charge, it's going to be a lot worse. Yeah. Yeah, anything else to go over? Let's have a quick breeze over Telegram and see if there's any live news going on. There's a lot of us in the chat today. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. Appreciate everyone. Don't know why my soundboard's lagging out, but yeah, W for everyone in the chat. I'll kick them and said, are you going to do more Omegle content? Yeah, we can do. Not today though. I feel like I haven't got the energy for it today. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some. 100% we can do some tomorrow. But you know, like these Israelis, like they just drain my energy. They drain my energy. I can't speak to too many Israelis in a week. It makes me go mad. I go out and talk to these people on the streets as well, you know. So it fucks your head up after a while. And they all just say the same Zionist propaganda, like, you know, you can't get through to them. So it feels pointless sometimes, but we just do it for fun. And so let's quickly look what's going on. Live updates. It's really quiet lately, the news, you know. It's getting really quiet. Have I watched the Tantura documentary? No, I haven't, actually. Let me just take a screenshot of that because I'll watch over that. Trump chose Iraqi Prime Minister, vetoed al-Maliki, endorsed al-Zaidi, allows Israel to build a military base in Iraq for the war on Iran, blockades Iraqi oil. Yeah, we saw stuff about this earlier, didn't we? Saw this shit. Yeah, it's really quiet. It's really quiet lately. I don't know if it's the calm before the storm or what. Thank you, Ahmed. What's going on with this page? Has good updates. So there's a global shortage of 1 billion barrels due to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. The US Secretary of War, we will not reveal the next step against Iran to ensure that it does not obtain a nuclear bomb. The spokesperson for the Iranian National Security Committee, one of Iran's options in the event of another attack could be to enrich uranium to 90%. We will discuss this matter in Parliament. Scenes from the location of the Israeli base in the western desert of Iraq. Some images here. Interesting. Trump, we are conducting direct contacts with Iranian officials and we are not in a hurry to reach an agreement. Activation of air defenses in the Upper Galilee following an attack by Hezbollah. This is a couple hours ago. Spokesperson of the enemy army, Israeli army, an interceptor missile was launched towards a suspicious aerial target identified in the area where the Israeli army forces are operating in southern Lebanon. Contact with the target was lost. Pope Francis grants the highest honorary diplomatic medal in the Vatican to Iran's ambassador to the Holy See, Mohammed Hussein Mokhtari. Trump inspects the damage. Israeli army. The threat of drones is constantly expanding and causing significant losses among ground forces. So Israel's still getting fucked up. And what else? Yeah, not really much. Anything out from Warfront? So Israeli terrorists are still bombing civilian homes in Lebanon too, of course. Hezbollah has released new statements regarding operations against Israeli forces. They said, in response to the Israeli ceasefire violations and attacks on villages in southern Lebanon causing civilian casualties, we targeted a Merkava tank in Al-Bayada at 11:20 on May the 11th with a guided missile and it was seen burning. We also targeted Israeli soldiers near the Deir Syrian River course at 8 o'clock on May the 12th with a rocket. So that was earlier this morning. Thank you, John, for subscribing. Appreciate you tuning in too. And additionally, we targeted an Israeli soldier and a Merkava tank near Kirbet al-Manara opposite Hula at 10:30 and 10:40 using explosive drones. We further targeted an Israeli force positioned inside a house in Hula at 3 o'clock on May 11th with a guided missile. So yeah, Hezbollah have been giving the Israelis some hell. Anything else going on? We've got the Hezbollah Secretary General Naim Qassem said, we are facing an American-Israeli aggression that aims to subjugate Lebanon and make it a part of greater Israel. We will not surrender or submit, and we will continue defending Lebanon and its people no matter how long it takes or how great the sacrifices are. The Iranian-American agreement that includes stopping the aggression on Lebanon is almost the strongest card to stop the aggression. However, the responsibility of negotiating to achieve Lebanon's sovereign goals lies with the Lebanese authorities. We call for indirect negotiations where the cards of power remain in the hands of the Lebanese negotiator and reject direct negotiations that would offer Israel free gains. Weapons and resistance are an internal Lebanese matter and are not part of negotiations with the enemy. So Hezbollah up for talks, but they don't want to talk directly with the terrorists pretty much. Yeah. Also, guys, I ask you a big favor. If you can, drop me a follow on Kick because it will help me out a lot. I don't get paid to do these live streams. The only reason I get paid is from your super chats, and that helps me out a lot. But I'm hoping to eventually get paid on Kick because they monetize you for live streams, these type of live streams anyway. Because I know YouTube does it, but just not for these type of things. So I've just put it into the chat. If you can drop me a follow on Kick, it will help me out a lot. And it will help me get closer to being monetized. If there's 83 of us in this chat, if only 10% of us, if only 8 of us do it, it helps me out a lot more than you could imagine. So appreciate it if you can do that. Yeah, what else is going on? Several Israeli drone strikes occurred across southern Lebanon today, so they're hitting up loads of civilian areas in Lebanon. A Pentagon official says the war with Iran has cost the US around $29 billion so far. Damn. That's according to Reuters. Damn, that's a lot. What else? Scenes from Iliad. Yeah, loads of just... The Kuwaiti Ministry of Defense announced that they had arrested 4 people attempting to enter the country on a rented fishing boat. The Ministry of the Interior then reported that 4 had confessed to being ordered by the IRGC to infiltrate Bobian Island to carry out a sabotage operation. Upon landing on the island, they clashed with Kuwaiti authorities, in which one of the alleged saboteurs was injured and 2 escaped. It doesn't sound believable to me. Probably Mossad had been sent over there on a fucking boat, let's be real. What else? Hamas is nearing its final step to elect a new political bureau chief. Adnan says, don't you fear getting banned off YouTube the bigger you get? Yeah, that's exactly another reason why you guys should all follow me on Kick, to be honest with you. Oh, shit, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, if you guys... That's what I'm saying. If you guys should follow me on Kick, because imagine if I got banned one day. Yeah, it will help. You know, so you got a backup place there. Is there anything we can do on Kick to help a video? I can't even like it. Yeah, no, I don't know, to be honest with you. Just commenting like actively and stuff and watching the streams helps, I guess. Yeah, because I don't really know how you like promote yourself on Kick. I'm not really sure about that. I just have to try and send people there from YouTube, but no one ever goes over there. Sad for me, but you know. How do you do that, bro? I posted it just now in the chat. Look, follow me on Kick. You can just click the link and follow me there. I just typed it in there again. I'll pin it for a minute as well so it stays there. Yeah. Don't you feel... yeah, of course. Like, bro, like, Ash, you're just a fucking idiot. You're the one a minute ago was saying that some bullshit about Israel as well. Like, do you know these people mass report you, don't you, know? At the start of your YouTube career, did you get mistaken for a reform voting chav? Bro, the funny thing is that when I go to these like protests, like these Tommy Robinson protests, when I was first going to them anyway, not nowadays, but when I first went to them, yeah, they used to all think I was one of them. That's why it's funny. That's why it's so easy to get them to be so open about their views. Hopefully I'll get a good video at the next protest, you know? Yeah. What's this video? Trump snaps at bird sound. Oh shit, I thought I'm not screen sharing. Trump snaps at bird sound.
I love this land. God bless the US.
We could have kept that going. What a great song. I won a lot of races with that song. Uh-oh. I thought that was a drone. They make them in all different sizes nowadays. They can be very destructive, as you probably heard.
No. How do I send money? Bro, you can super chat to this stream, or you can just check the description for my donation links. There we go. Husek subscribed. Oh, that's a subscriber on Kick. W Husek, man. Thank you so much, Husek, for subscribing on Kick. I only asked you to follow me, bro. No, I appreciate that a lot, G. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can do super chats, Ahmed. You can check the description for just donation links and things like that as well. My comments disappearing here. They're all over it. Yeah, I know. I think it's an automated thing that YouTube does as well. See, the Sikh guy fell out with Tommy. No, I didn't see that, to be fair. In Australia, there were Jews who were arrested and sent to jail for protesting for Palestine. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. No worries, John. Catch you in a bit. So yeah, is anything else going on? What's this? Is donation links better, bro, or the super chats as the heavily tanked? Well, to be fair, you know, Kick takes the least amount of tax. Like, I think you get 95% of the money on Kick donations. On YouTube, they take 70%. They take 30%. Sorry, so you're only left with 70. But also the Buy Me a Coffee one's quite good. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is on that, but it's not that bad. It's better than YouTube anyway. So it's up to you, bro. Whatever's easiest. I appreciate it either way. Sneeko got banned from Australia and from the UFC randomly. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy, isn't it? Just for they literally have people like talking about, you know, death to fucking Muslims and shit like on there and crazy shit. But then Sneeko gets banned for talking up against Israel. It's mad. We've got drone sirens are active right now as we speak in the confrontation line region in northern Israel. So it looks like someone's hitting up Israel right now. Probably Hezbollah, my guess is. Candace Owens was also banned from Australia. No way. I didn't know that. Why is everyone getting banned from Australia? Is it that bad over in Australia? I didn't know it was that bad over there. Everyone's getting banned. I wonder if I'll be banned. I don't really want to go there anyway, to be fair. Hezbollah released a new video, scenes from the targeting operation of the Islamic resistance on 9th of May 26, a newly set up tent for the Israeli enemy army at Kala al-Raj in the town of Deir Syrian, southern Lebanon, with a strike helicopter. Let's see what they've got. Crazy, crazy. You can get 5 years in jail for saying from the river to the sea in Australia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't like people saying that in the UK either. But I don't know how about getting 5 years. That's mad. Australia must be bad. Such a long flight away anyway, luckily. I probably would never go there. New Zealand's bad as well, is it? I didn't know if New Zealand was that bad. I know they're next to each other. Will I be live on at the protest? No, I won't be doing live at the protest. I don't want to give away my identity. I don't want to get attacked by these raging Tommy supporters, you know? They are taken over by Zios. Did you see the new anti-Semitism laws passed on Australia? It's draconian. No, I heard about it though. Heard about it. Germany as well. Yeah, I know Germany. They keep beating up all like the Palestine protesters and everything, don't they? Kuwait's foreign ministry summoned the Iranian ambassador, but he did not show up. Instead, a note of protest was delivered to the embassy for Iran's alleged infiltration on Kuwaiti territory. Iranian and Omani officials held a joint meeting today about the future of the Strait of Hormuz. Oman's position has apparently shifted since last time, said they have recognized joint Iranian/Omani control of the Strait of Hormuz as sovereign territory. Iran promised the Omani side that there will be revenue sharing between both sides as part of good neighborly relations and Islamic friendship. Yeah. Jazz says, is anyone going to the anti-Tommy Robinson protest? I think a few people in the chat are going there. Well, there was the other day anyway. I won't last 5 minutes in Australia. I support Palestine too much. Probably, yeah. Never really wanted to visit Australia anyway, no offence. It's a bit too far away for me. There's never too much when supporting Palestine, exactly, but, you know, according to the Zionists there isn't there. Trump posts US dollar bills with his own face on it and the text, God bless Donald Trump. This guy actually just loves himself, doesn't he? Fucking weirdo. An Israeli national killed a 19-year-old girl in Melbourne, Australia, and he was let go. The law courts are Zionist and corrupt. Thank you, brother Archangel, for subscribing to me on Kick. Legend, bro. Legend. I always forget. That's like a... I just need to double check. That's a subscription, ain't it? Not a... Yeah, that's not a follow. Thank you, Archangel, bro. You're a legend. I appreciate that so much, man. Also, thank you, Autumn Soldier, for following on Kick. You guys are the best. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, so much for going over to Kick. Yeah. Anyone got anything for me to watch quickly? Because I'm going to have to wrap it up in about 10 minutes. Is there any things that that I haven't gone over that you'd like me to go over? See, Alex Davies, Joan resigning. Thank you, Hughes as well, for following too, brother. I know you subscribed already. You're a legend. Have I heard the Iran song "We Love Americans"? I think I have on Twitter. If you don't like what Tommy's about, then you should migrate to a country you appreciate. Bro, Tommy don't even fucking live in the UK. He lives in Spain. He lives in Spain. He don't care about the UK, bro. Why am I going to let some fucking idiot like Tommy Robinson? He's just a grifter. He gets paid by Israel. He gets paid in fucking cocaine, and he just says what they want him to say. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Get rid of him. He's a traitor. He waves the Israel flag and the British flag together. You want to talk about traitors? Saturday London lady, I didn't even see you in here. Thank you for being here. Welcome, I'm Fernando on YouTube. Nice one, Archangel. I appreciate you, bro. Did you guys see my video as well the other day that I posted last night? It wasn't the best video. It was like more, you know, the video I posted yesterday was like random videos basically, like from like we went out recording a couple of times and then I didn't get enough clips. So I had like 5 or 6 clips and I just never put them together in a video, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll put them together. And it actually got an alright response, to be fair. It appears that some of you guys liked the video. Your video got banned for copyright from USC, unfortunately. What? When's that happen, Autumn Soldier? Was that my video from the other day? That's interesting. What one was that? Was that from today? Was that? I don't think the stream's down. I don't know. Tommy cares about Israel and his bank balance, no interest in the UK. Exactly, bro. He don't give a fuck about... He literally said... He talks about, oh, I don't want immigrants in the country, but then he said, yeah, bring all the fucking Sikhs and all the Hindus over. The one where I showed Hamzat Shemaev, was that from the other day? I don't know. UFC are a bit funny with that stuff, aren't they? Speaking of Tommy, I saw something earlier, you know. Where would I find it? I saw it on X. I'll show it to you guys. For people that think Tommy actually cares about the fucking UK. How do I find it? Oh yeah, Young Thug wore a Palestinian keffiyeh as well. Rolling Loud. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna pull up this thing on the X. It's kind of annoying to find bookmarks. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm missing loads of chats. Tommy loves Israel, not UK. Yeah, I know. They are so desperate they'll hunt for anything to take you down. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the video yesterday wasn't too bad, was it, to be fair? It was alright. Saviour, are you going to the march on Saturday? Yep, I am. I'll be disguised, though. So you probably won't see me if you're going there. And if you do notice me, please don't come up to me and expose me, because, damn, I'm going to ruin the whole video if you do that. I don't want to get clocked. Where can I add you? What do you mean? Oh, ignore that fucking Bren idiot. You know what it is, guys, yeah? You know, we had this, like, rogue moderator who somehow infiltrated us. And he was banning random fucking people from the chat. And he was, I don't know how he managed to get moderator. I checked through his history and he was, like, supporting the show. I made him moderator. And then people were messaging me on Instagram and messaging me on X saying, I've been removed from your live stream, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't think nothing of it. And then I think it was yesterday or the day before when we last done a stream, it turned out that he was, I saw him ban someone, like, because I had my phone up and I never usually have my phone there. And I had the live chat up and I saw him banning someone just for saying some simple, like, thing. And I was thinking, what the fuck? And then I said to him, why did you ban him? And he was like, oh, because fuck Muslims and all this. And I thought, wow, I actually been infiltrated. So then I went onto YouTube yesterday and I just removed all moderators and removed all people that were banned. So that's probably why, like, loads of Zionists have been coming in today. And that's why Bren, I remember actually banning Bren myself. And, you know, we've given him another chance and he's back and he's talking shit. So, sorry, it's my bad, but I just unbanned everyone because there was people that are banned and I didn't know who to unban, so I just unbanned everyone. Apart from, like, 2 people who had the name in, like, full Hebrew. They're the only ones I kept banned. Shave your hair off, get a fake Union Jack or Bulldog tattoo on your leg. I think that's a bit too far, Simon. You missed a drama, Zena. Yeah, it was the other day, but now we've just banned all moderators for now. Apart from, I think London Lady's the only moderator left. Yeah, everyone's moving a bit crazy. Yeah, the Zio bots are back. They are, DJ Steve-O, they're back. Who's spamming Tel Aviv emojis? Like, see what I mean? I'm not even seeing half of this shit. Because on my thing on here, it don't tell you. Go as a rabbi. I'll probably get arrested for doing that shit. You know when I done the first Jewish video, I'm not sure if you guys see it. I done the first Jewish video and I put on the kippah. And then I done like one clip with the kippah on. And then I thought, hang on a minute, let me just check YouTube's terms and conditions and all this. And I asked ChatGPT and I asked Grok. And they were saying if I do that, then I might get banned. So I just stopped doing it. So I think if I wore like a whole Jewish outfit, they'd go mental. I don't think I could post that. No worries, London Lady. Thank you, Bilal. Sorry if I'm missing some of your guys' comments as well. Some of them ain't coming up. Oh, Ash, bro, like, come on, man. Every minute I'm just seeing you come up. Being a Zionist isn't bad. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Well, yes, it fucking does. Yes, it fucking does. What the fuck? The fuck does Zionist support? The fuck are you talking about, bro? Fucking idiot. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up anyway. I've got a few bits to do. I've got a few videos to edit. But we'll be back tomorrow around 12 to 2 p.m. sort of time. So yeah, I hope to see you all there. Hope you enjoyed watching the stream. Thanks to everyone that super chatted, who donated, who followed on Kick. And until tomorrow, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day or evening, wherever you may be. Peace out, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you later.
Today, we are super fucking happy about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to like and empty the space. Let's bring some more people in here to enjoy the celebration. Yes! The farewell party to the Savior.
Say goodbye, a farewell for this motherfucker that put the fucking video of the fucking hostage. So this is a fucking farewell for me, okay?
Because he shouldn't exist from the get-go. He should have been executed by the Mossad long time ago, and I've been asking for this for a long time. And I was talking to my commander, I'm telling him this needs to go.
I think that you need to gather all the Zios, eliminate them.
He deserves to be genocided like all the other Nazis, and he's a convicted fucking criminal. And they pissed the hell out of me. This fucking Hamas and giving them a voice after October 7, and us Jews and Israelis can live peacefully. I hate him.
Great.
I hate him.